Hey guys, welcome to the training where I'll be teaching you how to make passive income with audiobooks. I used to be in corporate America. My wife was a full-time nurse, and because of this system I've developed, we both have been able to be at home and make more money than we ever have in our lives. And the crazy part about this, you don't need to be an author or a narrator or have a massive following. You can literally take these top 3 secrets that I have and apply them to your situation and start making money from home with audiobooks. For those of you who don't know, my name is William Crockett, and I've been in the publishing world for over 7 years. It was in this world that I developed this system of making passive income with audiobooks. And at first, I had no idea how to do this, but I literally saw money on the table. And I was asking myself the question, why isn't anybody talking about this? Is it too good to be true? Am I missing something here? But guys, literally I stepped out and I acquired my first book, and we'll talk about that in this video. And I began to make hundreds of dollars. And then I asked myself, what if I got more books? What if I could get more titles and make more money? Guys, to date, I am making between $10,000 and $15,000 in passive income each month like clockwork, utilizing the framework of this system. So by the end of this video, you're gonna get my top 3 secrets that you can apply to your situation so that you also can begin making passive income with audiobooks, books you did not write or narrate. Let's get into secret number 1. Secret number 1 is you can make thousands of dollars from other people's books. And I'm not talking about a blog or using Amazon affiliate links. Let me share a story with you guys. Pretty soon after college, I joined corporate America and got a good position as an inside sales representative for a national security system company. And even though I was making more money than I ever had in my life up to that point, I knew there was so much more for me to do. And I'll be real with you guys. I was in my cubicle one day, feeling a little down, and I said a simple prayer to God. I said, Lord, I know there is so much more for me to do with my life than sell security systems. I was thankful. I knew I was blessed to have a good paying job, but there was so much more in me that I wanted to do. So guys, literally months later, I left corporate America. I felt it was time, and I started my own company called God Sounds. And I was narrating titles. I was making audiobooks, but even then, I was only getting paid one time, because that's how it works with narrations. You get paid one time to make an audiobook. You get paid one time, but the publisher gets paid ongoing income. And I asked myself, what if I could make ongoing revenue like the publishing company? And I took a step of faith and I got my first title. Here's the first book I got the rights to, Why Revival Tarries by Leonard Ravenhill. Great book. But what I noticed was that this book was not an audiobook format. But check it out. Now it is. There's my company, God Sounds. And because I was a narrator, I just narrated the book myself, and I began to make hundreds of dollars. And literally, guys, with this one title, over the past 6 or so years, I have made over $20,000 in profit from this one book. Here's another book I found that was not in audiobook format, and check this out, God Sounds again. Except this time, I'm not the narrator. You don't even need to be a narrator to make thousands of dollars each month in passive income. Literally, guys, every month, I'm making between $10,000 and $15,000 in passive income from these audiobooks being sold. So let me break something off of you right now. You, as a stay-at-home entrepreneur, can make money with other people's books. You, as a stay-at-home entrepreneur, can make thousands of dollars with audiobooks. Books you did not write, books you did not narrate. As we'll talk about, I have 2 students that I've taught this system to that are making thousands of dollars each month. And the crazy part is my system does not require you to have a large social media following or anything like that, because these books sell themselves. They're already popular titles, and when people find the books on Amazon, they then see your audiobook attached to it. And the beautiful part about this is everyone is blessed. You, the publisher, and the author, because as you make money, they make money with the audiobook as well. So don't worry if you're not an author. Don't worry if you have no idea about the publishing world. My system is simple and easy to follow. But hey, I think it's time for secret number 2. You don't need a voice, edit, or produce an audiobook to make passive income, even to make thousands of dollars a month. Most people don't know this, but an 8-hour-long audiobook can take up to 40 or 50 hours to complete. It is a very lengthy process. It takes a lot of time, energy, and skill to produce a high-quality audiobook. Just picture this. I'm in my $5,000 sound booth. I have my $2,000 laptop. I have my $500 microphone, my soundproofing material all over the place, and I'm reading into a microphone nonstop. After that, I'm editing the book for hours on end. And then somebody has to review the actual audiobook. It's an extremely lengthy, tedious, and difficult process. Narrating books has been one of the hardest things I have ever done. So while developing this system, I'm narrating books, but then I'm asking myself a question. What if I delegated the process out? What if I hired a narrator to do the book for me? Check this out. Here's a list of some of the titles that I own the rights to. One book in particular I want to highlight. It's a book I've had for about 2 years. I paid a narrator $496, and I made over $4,300. That's total profit, so that's after paying the narrator. But check this out. Literally in the month of July, I made over $550 with this one title. I made more money in 1 month than it cost me to pay the narrator to make the book. My ROI is over 870%. This is from one book, guys. This is just from one title. Let me show you another book. This isn't even a heavy hitter in my opinion. Here's one book that I got the rights to. This is one of my heavy hitters. I have more than just 2, but these are just 2 on this list right now. This book's been selling for only a year and a half. And check this out. I've made over $20,000 with this one title. Over $20,000 in profit. Now, I knew this book was going to do well. So I paid a narrator a little bit more. I paid a little bit over $1,000. When you find a book that you think will do very well, it doesn't hurt to find a better narrator. But there are inexpensive narrators you can also use. Guys, but here's the crazy part. In the month of July, I made over $2,500. So literally in 1 month, I made more than twice the amount I paid the narrator. More than twice the amount. Check it out. $2,500. I paid $1,000. That's almost a $2,000 ROI. And here's another crazy part. I'm going to keep making money off of this book each month. Every month I'm making passive income with this one book. Guys, these are just a few of the titles that I own the rights to. And every month I'm making money from these books. There are more books to show you, but I just want to highlight to you the power of delegation. That's why you don't need to be a narrator. I don't narrate any more books. I just delegate the process. And guys, there are plenty of narrators that want to work for you, that want to do your book for $500. I've paid as little as $200 to have a book narrated. And as you utilize this system, you'll identify books that could potentially be heavy hitters, so you may want to get a better narrator, but it's not completely necessary. There are a plethora of narrators you can utilize to read your books for you, and it's not a complicated process. There's no need to feel intimidated about hiring a narrator. There are plenty out there, and my system teaches you how to identify a good book and a good narrator so that you can start making hundreds and even thousands of dollars in passive income each month. Guys, we're just about to get into secret number 3, my favorite secret of them all. It's what's allowing me to travel with my family and to work on other passion projects, all because of secret number 3. But I want to remind you, at the end of this video, I'll be talking about my 5-day training that is coming. If you love these secrets, if you love what you're hearing about this system, my training is coming up very soon and it's live. So you'll be able to ask me questions. I'll be able to answer those questions. and we'll be able to go into my 4-step framework of how this system works. We'll also be talking about the number one mistake that aspiring entrepreneurs make, especially with audiobooks. You're not going to want to miss it. And guys, remember, I've been doing this for over 7 years, working in the publishing world. I've been utilizing the system for over 5 years. So I've learned a lot in the process. In the 5-day training, I'll be able to teach you what mistakes to avoid so you can be better equipped to make money with this system. But now let's get into secret number 3. Once your audiobook is finished, that's it. Set it and forget it. Guys, literally in the month of July, my wife and I and our family were able to travel the entire month. We went all throughout New England. We saw family. We went to the beach. It was an amazing time, and I was gone the whole month. And the common question I get when I travel is this: what do you do for work? Are you working when you're traveling? Can you work on the road? And guys, I don't like to talk about how much money I make. I am sharing this in this video so you know the power of the system. But with other people outside this video, I don't like to talk about it too much. And so I just say yes. Yes, I work when we travel. But here's the thing. I'm not working on the business. I'm working on my passion projects, making videos that are inspiring people and touching the world that have nothing to do about money, but all about the gospel of Jesus. That's what I focus my time and energy on. But when I'm traveling, I don't have to worry about a single thing with my business system because the books are selling themselves. Check this out. So remember when I talked about a site called ACX? This is what I use to find narrators, but it's also the site I use to distribute my audiobooks. Now check this out. Sales and marketing, life to date. That's my name, William Crockett. Over 193,000 units sold. Over 193,000 units sold. What's a unit? It's an audiobook. It's an audiobook that is sold that I own the rights to. And here's the thing. How many of those books do you think I had to fulfill? How many of those links that I had to send out? How many customer service questions that I have to answer through email? The answer is this. Zero. That's why when I'm traveling in the month of July, all the way throughout New England, I'm not fulfilling any orders. I'm not fulfilling any return orders. I'm not answering customer service questions. Why isn't the link working? Why isn't the audiobook? I'm not answering any of that. My books are being sold even while I sleep, and I'm collecting the royalties each month. This is the power of secret number 3 with the system. These audiobooks are selling every month, and I can scale as much as I want and not have to worry about putting more time in. If I was selling shoes, if I was selling cars, if I was selling books out of my garage, I would have to fulfill those orders. And as I increase my inventory and my products, I have to put more time in. But with the system, I don't. My time is free. I can literally stop working on this system right now and still expect to make between $10,000 and $15,000 a month in passive income. That's the power of this system. I could scale my business more and go get more audiobooks. It's endless what I could do now. My time is not caught up. So guys, if you want a successful business, you don't have to kill yourself over selling these products. You don't have to kill yourself with all these extra hours to try and be super profitable. I can literally stop right now. And guys, if you utilize my system too, you also can make passive income from home. This thing has been working for me for years. And people may ask, has this system worked for anybody else? And the answer is yes. I had someone reach out to me, and his name is Alan. He's a missionary in Mexico, and he kept seeing my name on all these audiobooks. And I felt in my heart to share everything with Alan, to share with him how I am making the money I'm making. And so I told him the 3 secrets. I told him the 4-step system, and Alan began to make hundreds and then thousands of dollars with this system. Here's Alan's testimony right now.
When I first spoke with William about this system, I was honestly a little bit skeptical. As a missionary, I've tried all kinds of different ways to bring in passive income so that I could run my nonprofit freely without having to worry about the financial side. So this seemed a little bit too easy, but whenever I tried it, I was shocked at how easy and how quick it actually started to generate that passive income. And I've brought in over $5,000 just in the past few months. And now as it continues to grow, in just a few more months, my wife and my family and I, we're planning on going on outreach for a month and we're not going to have to worry about money at all because it's just going to keep coming in even while we're out. It's amazing.
He's changing the world, and this system is helping him to pay his expenses as he goes to accomplish that purpose. I also trained my friend Joey in this system. I felt like to share with him what I've been doing, and he was interested. And Joey right now is making between $3,000 and $4,000 with this audiobook passive income system. Before, he didn't even like audiobooks. He didn't even listen to audiobooks. Guys, you don't even need to like audiobooks to make money with audiobooks. Joey's not an author. He's not a narrator. Here's his testimony.
Hey guys, I just want to give a quick testimony of how William's system has changed my life. My wife was cleaning homes, I was a welder, and I was looking at different opportunities, cryptocurrency, drop shipping, YouTube automation. A lot of them had like a $50,000 barrier to entry. When William approached me with this, it was something that I never heard of. This was 2 years ago. The input that you have to do is actually crazy. It's like not a lot of work at all. I'm happy that William is showing other people how to do this because it's changed my family's lives. We make between $3,500 and $4,500 a month. His system is so easy. I just know that it works. We're living here in this tropical paradise. And yeah, so I thank God that he brought this to me through William. And I just want to encourage you guys to also work with William. I would say get started as soon as possible.
Guys, I'm just beginning to coach more people in the system, and I want to coach you too. My 5-day live training is right around the corner where I'll be able to answer your questions and go through my 4-step process of how to make money with audiobooks. This thing is going to be off the hook, and I'm excited for it. The seats are limited, so I encourage you to sign up today. General session will have amazing value. You're going to learn my framework. You're going to learn how to avoid mistakes. You're going to learn how to scale your business at home. But VIP is going to get that extra hour of Q&A with me where they'll be able to ask me specific questions about my system, and I'll be able to answer them live. Either way, this is going to be an amazing 5 days. And I'm excited for you to take this journey into making passive income for you and your family with audiobooks. And just to remind you, with this system, I've made over $350,000 in pure passive income. Even when I told my system to my business coach, he said, "You really do have a pure passive income system." Many people say they have a passive income system, but you really do. Guys, I want to share that with you in more detail. So I encourage you guys, sign up for the live training below. It's going to be an amazing time.